this is our HQ.
Hello there.
If it falls to the endless invasion, well, we die, so we lose. Right now, we've got to decide where we want the enemies to funnel in, and I think I have an idea. So right off the bat, we're gonna get the support helipad and the Reaper turrets. I'm gonna place 2 mirror doors down on opposite sides, and basically, from there, we want to get to close support so that we can repair the HQ. We're expecting it to take some damage. Now, every time I choose one of these, since we're in the snow biome, I actually get 2. That's gonna come in to really save the day later on in the game. Now, wave 2's here. Looks like the base didn't take too much damage. And I'll take a mirror door, which is gonna grant me 2 of them, and the supply we need. We'll place the new tile right here. Logistics reinforcements on both of them, which should help, especially with the fact that our commander is a tank driver. And we'll decrease mirror door costs so that the upgrades are also reduced. Now, right now, we just don't have the money to do anything, so we'll basically punt and gain 400 supply, yes please, and a bastion, which is actually 2 because that's how it works right now. It's called science. Now, right here, long term, I want to close these lanes off, and if I do a big loop like this, I'll create a nice big square. And right now I can get 2 close supports, so the bases should be able to repair by quite a bit. All right, so the new enemies that are spotted, oh, sons of biscuits, tunnelers, and the trophy boys. Okay, so in 4 waves, we need to have a much better idea of how we're gonna close this whole thing down. Oh, all buildings gain 5% damage against shields. Yes, please. We'll just go ahead and put this guy right here. Long term, this isn't gonna be a very key area to defend. Hope not. And we got another mirror door. Oh, heck yes. Supply production per battlefront is increased. And while we have only 1 Durandal, stuff is good. All right, so we got another piece here. So we're gonna need 2 corners and a straight, and then we'll get to fill this in. Now, I think at the moment, what's really gonna be good is something like this on the high ground. We just gotta find the sweet spot for it, which I guess that's pretty good. We'll take more mirror doors. We're really banking on them at the moment. And +5 discovery per battlefront is great. That basically just increases the chance that a neutral tower spawns in. And this is fantastic. This is what we want. So we've got 1 wave, and then what's gonna happen is we're gonna get the tunnelers. So I think what we really want is to be able to put it further away, and that's the fantastic piece to do that. As much as I wanted to close this loop off, we're gonna get a really nasty piece in just a moment. So at this point, I'm just sort of using my headquarters hit points as a currency, and increasing the HQ by 100 every time we place a building is gonna be helpful. So here they come, level 10. Okay, so the tunnelers, you always get this cross piece with a tunnel on it, as you can see right there. He's gonna come out right there. It's nasty. Ooh, +10 recon production? Yes, please. Now, tunnelers are shielded, so I think putting a sturdy bunker with the Reapers on it would be good, but I just can't afford that right now. Hey, they didn't come out of the tunnel. That's cheating. Isn't that illegal? Ooh, electric arc cannon? That's pretty great. Both of these are good, but this will be great to have long term, especially considering, yes, it is a tier 3. And what's that? 10 discovery? Well, don't mind if I do. We'll put something stupid there, like a mortar, just to activate it. Okay, that's a lot of shielded stuff. Oh my gosh, they just ran straight down the gauntlet and punched us in the nose. Now, we do want some pumas, but I need something to smash these dudes. Because if we can't solve that issue, we're gonna die. And dying is bad, by the way. So we'll upgrade him to Reapers and hope that does enough, but some of them coming from down here. Oh my gosh, these tunnelers. Where's my tanks? I need a tank to spawn like right there to save the day. Salamanders will help a lot. We'll take it. And we're gonna try to close this loop out. Look at that. We finished and got a fully flat square. That's awesome. Hopefully we can find some economic buildings to fill that up with. A bastion right here with pulse cannons will go a long way at saving the day. We have so many towers, we might as well take Stern Determination to give our commander more XP. And this guy right here, if I had a platform, I'd put it, but I don't. So we can't. We want to save up for high ground expertise and then get the pulse cannon. So that's 1,000 that we're going to need. Now, unfortunately, we haven't really gotten anything to boost our supply in this game so far. And I could really use more economy. Armored staging ground? Well, I'll take that, thank you. Because I'm going to get 2 of them. And voila, we closed off this southern loop. When buildings adjacent to the classified gain 100. So I guess I'll just get a free money here. So I just netted 200, which is going to allow me to get this, and we need a little bit more money. So now the enemies are only going to be coming from these 3 spots. And my gosh, that's a lot. I need shield boosting. We'll take the platform. Okay, what are the new threats? In 4 waves, we're going to have these guys, Paralysis, and the floating Nids are going to be kind of tough, but we ain't there yet. That should help a lot. Now, ultimately, what I need to do is start building this and connecting this over here and closing this loop out fast, because this is actually probably the biggest area of weakness. Stuff spawns so close. Oh my gosh, we're barely holding on there. We are barely holding on to this. A Durandal would do wonders at slowing these enemies down. This piece will help. Now we just need a corner. And a Durandal right here has a fantastic firing arc. The tank spawned in the right spot at the right time, taking out all of those 3 shielded enemies. And upgrading Bastions and Warwolves long time is good. These are, man, both these are tempting. But this is a 2 and a 3 versus a 1 and a 2. So I guess, you know, mathematically, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I think another Bastion right here. This is getting really kind of complicated over in this area. That might come to bite me in the butt later, and I really hope it doesn't. So we've got 2 waves before I have to put another one of these pieces in. I'm going to put some anti-air on the high ground here to deal with all the little chaff. And remember, I do have 2 armored staging grounds still. All right, so I really just need a corner to close this off, and I've got the recon to do it. Boom. All buildings, 5% damage against shield. I haven't used any tech, and it's wave 19 out of 20. Dude, that's kind of crazy. And borderline stupid. Yes! A zone command. I've been waiting my whole life for you. Now I get 2 of you. All right, so I gotta put this nasty little thing in here, and I'm just gonna stick it as far away as possible. So I need to place 2 zone commands, because this is gonna be like an economic powerhouse building. But at the same time, I do want it to like shoot at stuff. Requisition Ops 1, we need, ooh. We're gonna need 300 recon. Oh, okay, of course you guys go that way. That's not good. I'm a little bit scared because tanks can't stop those things. But he went the long and slow way. That's hilarious. And we're gonna take as much money as we can get. Ooh, what's that? Foes in range of 3 are slowed. We do want that. I guess I can put this thing right here. And I need Requisition Ops 1 so that I can get more recon. Uh-oh. This thing is going to make direct impact unless he goes the long route. He went the long route. Those things are so dumb. So we'll be able to get Requisition Ops 1. And now we're going to, I guess in 4 turns, we'll be able to get one of these zone commands up fully operational. And I think I need anti-air over here. All right, that's working pretty well. And these little machine guns are doing a great job at softening up those shields as well. So at this point, I guess I'll take another Durandal. And I could close this loop off completely. So all enemies, is that what we want though? I think the answer is yes, because that's a nice big old square right there. So this is the key juncture, and if I put a salamander right here, he's gonna start roasting and toasting all these enemies. Ooh, and targets are slowed. That would be worth saving the tech for. Slowing targets is pretty massive. Adjacent claymores and pumas get 2 range. We could put a lot there, or we could just stack stuff around this thing to give this 50% per adjacent building. That'd be like 4. So 200%, I'll take that. Now we'll have to wait a few waves, but now everything's just spawning up here, which is definitely gonna make defending this whole thing a little bit easier, but you can see tanks might have a little bit more of an issue. I guess no more so than normal. I could get 2 platforms every threat reveal. That's not really worth it. We'll take that. So the one thing that's kind of worrying me is I don't really have a lot of really big towers, and we're at wave 24 out of 35. Now we've got time till wave 30, so long as, well, as you can see here, we survived that long. That's kind of scary. See how much stuff was just sneaking through here? It all went right this time instead of like down the middle. Nothing met the base, but that did look scary for a while. I'm not gonna do anything that decreases the damage of our towers. We got plenty of money. And I'll take a Claymore defense. Those are pretty good. Now, right there is a fantastic spot for a Bastion. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. And we're one turn away from getting the economy up. The electric arc cannon? No way. I have the perfect spot for it over here. Maybe not perfect, but it feels pretty good. And I need this thing to get slowing on the targets, which I have right now. That should help quite a bit. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's the amount of shields that are just gonna... Oh my gosh, this is terrible. We are not prepared for this. We're not prepared for this. Oh, we almost died. We need to repair air units and the big dinosaur himself. Okay. This is interesting. I could put a platform here and there, and then put this dude right there. And I could slow them down. So we've got 2 slowers going on here. But what we're lacking is like really strong firepower. We're out of money completely, but Requisition Ops 2 and 3. But I don't know if that's gonna be enough, man. I'm gonna slow this wave down and really try to get an idea of what's going on, other than the fact that there's just so many enemies. And I've kind of like cheesed into like economy instead of, you know, doing balanced defense. But now that we've got those 2 slowing electrical arc cannons, that actually kept us in the game. So after this wave, we should be able to repair and get almost everything done. Ooh, all buildings gain 10% damage against air units. Yes, please. And I think it's time to get this armored staging ground. I've got 3 of them. Time to send out the tanks. Now, where do I put these things? They're so awkwardly shaped. There's one. The heavy flamer. So I could get 1 here. I've got my tank commander. There's 1 now. So the 2, 3, 4, 5. And all vehicles increasing their HP by 10% would be fantastic. Yeah, see this tank going that way? I mean, I guess that's okay. Oh my gosh, you got smacked. There's nothing stopping this stuff. We're gonna die. Okay, the tanks are spawning in. Is there a chance? Not a good one. We're at how much? 1,500. All right, I think what I'm gonna do is go all in on the tanks right now. I have no idea what I am doing, but that's okay. It's a freaking game, right? It's a game you're gonna lose. Ooh, a bastion on this high ground right there, and then one over here maybe? That doesn't do as much long term as I think this one does. I need pulse cannons. Oh, the alarms are going off. All right, where's my $270? I need, oh, that's 720. That's what happens when dyslexia looks at money amounts. We have financial issues. Come on. I don't think I'm gonna get any. Oh my God, look at all these tanks. What are you doing? You're going the wrong way. Now I need this guy to get another one, and we actually got lucky just because I think all the enemies went to ironically where the tanks were. Or maybe that was all part of our plan. Oh, an armored staging ground? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get some more tanks when I can afford them, which is gonna be never. All right, I've got, ooh, I have to do a reroll here, and I have to close one of these off. So it'll be this one. And I'm gonna get another one of those cross pieces, as well as wave 3 with the dinosaurs. Yikes. Dinosaurs! We need stuff that breaks shields and breaks it well. And we don't have that. So wave 29, the big one is next, and we've barely been surviving this time. We've got nothing blocking these 2 main paths, or that one. Tank just spawned in, probably at a critical junction. Tanks are spawning up north. I mean, we held it, barely. What can I do here? Nothing here is gonna help me that much. All those options were suboptimal. And here's that dreaded piece. Intriguing. I have $3,000. Like, do I just spawn more tanks? I'm putting my faith and the fate of our empire on tanks. I just bought more tanks. That's it. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a lot of tanks. I just need them spawning in the right spot. The problem with 4 doors and me not being able to dictate where we spawn the tanks is they'll go randomly everywhere. Stuff is making impact on the base. You need to be anti-air design, that's for dang sure. And honestly, that worked. I don't think the tanks did much though. Look at how many tanks we have down here. So what we need to do is elongate the spawning way, way far, and then the tanks should be able to get in at the right time. Because right now, that is just so derpy. Wow. All buildings deal 50% damage to air units. Oh, this is so tough. All buildings. All buildings is a lot of buildings. I also want these. I'm gonna take all buildings. All right, so a colossal outbreak. The final wave contains more and stronger tier 3 foes like giant dinosaurs. Okay, we got giant dinosaurs out there. I want Requisition Ops 2 and 3. I'm not gonna be able to get it. I'm sitting on tech. I'm being so greedy. I could get some howitzers in here. That covers the main strip quite well right here. Oof. Oof. Where's my tanks at? Yeah, the tanks aren't spawning where they're supposed to. They're all going that back way, and we lost so much health. If even half these had spawned here earlier, we would have been in a better spot. Don't turn that way. Don't turn right. None of them turned right. Thank goodness. Oh, a plasma fence. I could use that. Upgrade costs are reduced by 20% this wave. Hopefully... Oh, man, I can't get the plasma fence. Targeting most HP, we're gonna need that. All right, wave 32. Are the tanks spawning where they need to? Wait, excuse me? Is that 3 tanks that spawned on them? Because I never upgraded a tank to have 3 barrels. Are we breaking the game? I mean, we're gonna break our chances of victory, that's for sure. I need a multi-pulse and then the frag launcher. Because everything goes down the right path for whatever reason. But we held off. Now we just need probably a few more anti-air turrets. Here's our big dinosaurs. Look at how many tanks there are. Why are they... None of them are going the right way. Are they intentionally going the longest way possible? Oh, a mission control. I need that, so I'm gonna get it. Adjacent buildings get 50% against shield and air. Tempting. I need to make this guy the blessed machine. That's for sure. Huh. All right, wave 33. Oh man, dinosaur almost ran straight into the base. Nothing touched the base this time. There's still 2 dinos on the board, but like, we're doing fine. And we have tons of tanks. Air command could be cool. Plus 60%? Excuse me, that's ridiculous. 60%? That's a lot of percent. All right, we've got 1 wave till we have the big stuff. I would really love Requisition Ops 3 if we can do that somehow. Okay, so mission control is probably what we need to put down. Because then we can do these. All buildings gain 2%. We'll take that. I'm going to put another one and get a few more of the control extensions. But right now, we're out of money. So, 1 wave till the big one. The tanks are spawning in, and at least a few of them are going the right way, it seems. That wave was pretty easy. The base, the HQ, is almost at 10,000 HP. So here they come. Colossal outbreak. Jurassic Park is coming. Ooh, I'm having a lot of like performance issues. Is it me or the game? I don't know. I guess that's not that great. Double if adjacent to a neutral building. That would have been great. All right, what I could do is put a few of these things in here. Because this guy has 50% damage per adjacent building. So since this is the big one, we kind of just stack that flamethrower and we'll slow targets with him. Was that a day late and $1 short? We're about to find out. It doesn't look like it. It really doesn't, although there's some massive dinosaurs. You notice nothing's going down this road anymore, and I don't know why. I'm happy it's happening that way, but I just don't know why it is happening that way. So now what we're doing is we're just gonna go for it. We're gonna see just how long we can survive in endless mode. Ooh, wow, that's kind of nuts. Do I want 2 more of these? I want a super heavy pulse, because that'll give me 2. And now I can put these plasma fences right here. But we do have to be mindful of the fact that things are about to get really, really bad. And I won't be able to get this zone command 3. You know what? If we really, really slow targets right here, this thing will be able to start cracking them. I guess I need to... Yep, we're doing it. Because everything's just going to slow down right here. And the flamethrowers can roast lots of stuff. Maybe we should start upgrading our tanks. Although there are a lot of flying, like, you know, like the Zerg Overlord looking dudes. The Canids. We're not going to have any more threat reveals, to my knowledge. So Warwolf's getting +3 range. That's the thing we just unlocked. Let's take it, man. We got a couple Warwolves out here. Ooh, foes in range of 3 are slowed. That is fantastic. And I do want this dude out here. Where can I put him? That's a fantastic spot for him. Ooh, right there with a platform. That's going to break some shields, boys. We have no ammo dumps. We'll take the 5 range. Oh, wow. Some of these things. Wait, what are these? Those are new. I've never seen those before. Yeah, those. Okay, where did you guys come from? Oh my God, look at the enemies right now. Are we gonna even live? I think the answer is no, but I'm hoping for the best. And it might be time to just start upgrading tanks. Just get all the tanks, man. Flooding the world with endless tanks. Oh, dinosaur went for the base this time. They took the short path. Another one did. I have too many tanks. I love it. All right. So we got to figure out what to do. Increases HP by 1250. Yeah, those are really good, because I wonder if that boosts all the tanks. I don't think I can, like, click on a tank and find out. And getting a blessed machine up here would be great. This is just insanity. We have nothing back here, and now my tank spawning in the dumb spots makes me feel a lot better. But I don't think we live this one. I need, like, defenses in the back. I need a lot of defenses in the back. You know what we could do is put more tanks out there. I'm just gonna spam Durandals right here. This is just Durandal Central. Why? Because reasons. Look at how many tanks we're pumping out. Infinity tanks. Wow. Those dinos just destroy tanks. A one on even low health just can take out multiples. Vehicles plus 30% HP, that's insanity. Yes. Yes, please. Yes, thank you. I'm having some serious frame rate issues. Adjacent buildings gain 2 range and 10% damage. That'd be really good for something big. If I had 3 platforms, I could put this guy up. I do not. I do not have those. You know what? Tanks just went up, boy. So we're gonna get another one. And we got Requisition Ops 2 and some Reapers right there. May the odds be ever in our favor, and the tanks continually produce to infinity, please. Lots of stuff is connecting with the base. We're down to 50%. She can't take much more of it, Captain. We're gonna blow up. We blew up. We died. Wave 39, not bad, not bad. We unlocked some new stuff too.